this next video right here, this is actually a serious discussion, and I know I joke, and I always say it's a serious discussion, and I go, it's a joke and everything else. It's a parody, and I get it, but I do want to take a deep dive into it because I've seen it, I've lived it, I've learned it, and I just want to do it with this panel and the people that are watching this video, and I do want to have a discussion about it. You have to talk too.
Do you care about your friends?
Of course, all of them.
Would you do anything for them?
Name it and I'm there.
What if they had a problem?
Talk to me.
Even if they were going through something really tough?
Then they won't have to face it alone.
What if it hurt them too much to talk about?
As much as it hurts, it's only gonna hurt more if you don't open up.
Okay, good. Now this next part is really important.
Lay it on me.
What if you had a problem?
Bottle it up.
No.
Push it all the way down, don't be a burden.
No, what you said, what you just said before.
My family and friends have enough to deal with.
Back, Midoriya, think back.
Conceal, don't feel, do not let it go.
Okay, let's just start from the top again.
That is live. That is so live.
I looked at the video and I
what
didn't
healers
know where
do.
it was going. I really didn't know where it was going till I got to that last part. We as a society, the people who actually give a damn about other people, so the people who don't, we're not talking to you. Everybody else is paying attention, that you do give a damn about your fellow man. I'm talking to you. You go out of your way, physically and verbally, saying, hey, sis, bro, cousin, niece, nephew, uncle, aunt, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, if you have an issue, please come and talk to me. I am there for you. I will always be there for you. You can talk to me about everything. Meanwhile, at the same freaking time, something happens to you, you ain't saying jack.
Nothing.
Not a word.
Yep.
Now, it could be a combination of they not rescinding what you are rescinding to them. Hey, come to me, talk to me, blah, blah, blah. But if they are saying the same things to you and you just feel like you could come talk to me about anything, but the problems that I'm having, no, I'm just going to bottle up and everything else. And this is why I wanted to bring this subject up, because how many times have we sat here and heard a tragedy of any kind, an unaliving of any kind, or whatever you want to say it? And one of the first things that people say was, I didn't know anything was wrong.
Wrong, yep.
He will always be there for me, and he was always a family person. He was always because that's what role he took. You can come and talk to me, but I'm not going to come and talk about your problems. And it's so, don't be that person.
Yep.
Please do not be that person. Yeah, Theas, of course. What?
So, couple things. One, an empath is notorious for this.
Yep.
Right? They feel and they want to heal, and that's what they want to do. And it's also notorious for people who battle with some level of depression, which unfortunately oftentimes happens with empaths too, because you project with the type of world that you wish existed. So you're there for everybody, but you don't know how to let someone be there for you, because that's just not how you're wired, right? And then there's a third one. Y'all better not go around telling nobody nothing, because as soon as they get mad enough, they're gonna run your business in the street.
The street, yep.
Hold it, bottle it, push it down.
Yep. This is the story of my life. I do this so often that I don't even think about it. Like, I'll sit all day and listen to somebody's problems, but me telling people my problem, nah. Because I figure, oh well, they've got They've got better things to do. And it's a hard habit to break. Hard.
Yes, it is.
Like, don't do it. Don't start it. Don't. Yeah, it's. I'm like, what? This is me. What?
For the people, and I get this third person thing, especially because of the story that we
All
had.
three were valid.
I understand all three. I didn't say all three wasn't valid. All three is valid. But what I'm saying is, it's not normal.
Yes, it is normal when people do it
It's
all the
normal
time.
It's normal for certain people because look,
it's not healthy. Maybe
you know
possibly.
that well, you got that friend that you know runs their mouth that will drop that bomb. You know who the friend is. You know doggone well. Don't people act. I didn't know. How dare you say my business out of you knew daggone. Look, she just told you what Uncle Susan was doing before Uncle Susan was Uncle Susan. You knew you knew he was gay. Come on. You know that person. You know how to keep okay. You're telling me about everybody else's business. So obviously, if I'm a smart person,
Yeah.
because I'm freaking rarity these days, but I'm going to pretend if you're a smart person, you know, okay, she's always running up to me, or he's always running up to me telling me about what everybody else is doing. Chances are I don't think I need to be telling this dude my business. So even when he's done and he ends the sentence off with, well, enough of that. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm good. I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm
Wonderful,
good.
Woo,
man.
I'm
no
good.
problems whatsoever, boy.
Man, everything's wonderful.
Everything is everything. You know the person. But when you have a family and friends who constantly keep saying how you do it, and you're listening to them, and my wife had to teach me this. Or I taught her. I can't remember which is which. Sometimes people don't want you to solve their problems.
Nope.
They just want somebody to listen to. They want you to listen to them. That's all. They want to get stuff off their chest. You ain't got to solve their problems. So people who why are you coming to me? I have no idea what you need to do. They ain't ask you what they needed. They just like to, I want to get this off my chest. I want to let somebody else hear it. But then when you have
I don't like them burden sharers.
Huh?
I don't like them burden sharers. You want to take all your misery and just dump that out on somebody else? And then what do they do? And what do they do? The burden sharers love to take their misery or their issues and they go find that person that's an empath and they dump it all over them.
And that again is somebody.
But they shouldn't have done. But you shouldn't. Okay, then don't be one of them people. You could come to me for anything. And then when somebody comes to you, why'd you come to me for? I don't like that either because it's like because how do you know who to go to then?
Hold on. Tracy, Tracy and Theus, hold on. Again, stop acting like you don't know who this person is. If I'm talking to a person and the only thing that they ever come to me is on something that's bad, like you don't have nothing good going on in your life. Nothing. Every time I talk to you, it's something bad, worrisome.
That's because they have some sort of depressive state going on, and they're just
that could be true.
And
that might not be the one to keep coming to you.
And me and Foxy
depends on who you are.
With a line. Me and Foxy came up with a line. Do what you think is best. Pray on it. And the reason that we came up with that because there's two other lines before it. If you come with an issue and you go, "What should I do?" and we give you, well, I'm not trying to get your business, but if you do this, then maybe this will happen. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Then you come back with the same issue. Okay. The first issue was the nice one. The second issue is flat out telling you, okay, listen, you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this. It's a hard road, but you can get past it. Oh, okay. You're right. Okay, you're right. The third time you come with me to the same issue, you know what? Do what you think is best. Pray on it. Because you ain't listening to me on absolutely nothing. I can't play this game with you. Because now, what you call it, Theus? Burden people? Now you became a burden people. You just want to you just want to have issues. And I don't have time for that. Yes, I did tell you to come with me if you have any issues. But if the issues is being solved and you just decide, nah, that's not exciting enough. No.
But that could be a need to have somebody listen to them, to have somebody like take like they know you care.
Then you
so
need
they
to go get professional help.
Oh boy. Let me make mark down. Don't come to Marlon with troubles. Because Marlon doesn't give a crap.
That was harsh.
Look, if
I
I'd have gave you advice that's free, then maybe you need to go pay for it.
Oof.
That's I don't want
I
to
can't
say
go.
that.
I can't help you.
I can put you on the list.
Help, apparently.
I know what to do now, Marlon. Whenever I have problems,
you're right. You're absolutely right.
No.
If I'm giving you free advice and I know this is going to
But
help,
sometimes I don't want advice. Sometimes I just want somebody to listen to me.
No. I said if you end the sentence off with "What should I do?" and I give you advice because it's in my wheelhouse, and the first time I say it nicely, like I'm not putting you on Front Street. I'm just saying it nicely. Hey, maybe if you think about doing this. Maybe you should do this. That's nice. That's one. The second one is, okay, I'm going to bluntly tell you what you need to do because some people don't take hints or however you want to say it. Some people just need that straight up. Here's the point. You need to do A, B, C. Freak, I'll write it down for you. You need to do this to get to here to get to here. After that third time and nothing's changed, and because there's a caveat, because there is a sentence that comes before the third one. And the sentence is, well, did you do what I
they do. And then what if they do it and then it doesn't work?
I didn't do that yet, because you know what? Do what you think is best. Pray on it. Because at that point, you're not going to do it. You just want to hear yourself vent.
And sometimes that's what they want to hear. Cool. Sometimes they're not at the point where you could be saying the same thing over and over again. And they may not be at the point where they can hear your advice. And they're going to keep coming back to you. I get where you're coming from, but this is probably what people conceal and don't feel. Because when you conceal and don't feel, people, what did you do? And like I said, sometimes you don't want their advice. You just want to be heard. And I know this one because this is where I struggle. I just want to be heard. I don't necessarily need your advice.
I personally never give advice until I hear the words, what would you do? Because I always look at anybody who's, I've had several people who just wants to vent, and I'll listen. But and I've had not arguments, misunderstandings. Well, I told you something. You didn't say anything. You didn't ask a question.
What is this Three's Company? Misunderstandings?
No, that's just a stupid TV show. The misunderstanding is you didn't ask me a question. You was just coming to vent, so I listened to you to vent. Because sometimes people just want to get stuff off their chest. I'm not going to give you give you advice because that's not what you asked for. You just want to get stuff off your chest. If you end the sentence on with what would you do, then I will give you advice. And even then, sometimes I have no idea what you should do. I have not a clue. If somebody came to me and go, my insurance company is screwing me over and I think I need to do something, but I really don't know what to do. Guess what? I know somebody you need to talk to. His name is Theus. You need to go talk to him because ABC and he knows what to do. I want a new house. I don't know how to get a new house, but I'm really trying to get a new house. And I heard about these programs. Guess what? Hey, I know a person named Tracy. Maybe she should give you some advice because I'm not really good at giving you this advice. I have not a clue. So my advice may not be coming to me. My advice may be giving it to somebody else who has more information on it. But the third reality is, I ain't got nothing for you. I just don't. I don't know nobody, and I don't know where this problem issue is. Relationship wise, yeah. Anything else?